Bonsoir à toutes et à tous, bienvenue
Good
sur
evening,
TV
everybody.
Festival.
Welcome to
C'est la
TV
dernière
Festival. This
montée
is
des
the
marches d'un film
final red
en
carpet
compétition, un
of
petit
a
frère de
film
Léonard
in
Serrail. Mais avant
competition.
de vous en
It's
parler,
called
il y a juste à
Mother
côté
and
de moi
Son, directed by
Andy
Leonard
McDowell
Serrail.
qui est
We
là
have
et Hélène
Andy
Mirren. On
McDowell
va leur
here,
parler
Helen Mirren.
dans quelques
We're going to have a
secondes.
word with them in
Ces
just
immenses
a
stars
short
vont
moment.
monter les marches
These
dans
huge
quelques
stars
instants.
are going to be on the red
Alors
carpet
qu'Andy
in a second.
McDowell
Here
est
we have
juste-
Andy
Hi
McDowell.
Andy, how are you?
Bonsoir.
Bonsoir. What does it represent for you, this festival, international festival?
Oh well, Cannes is is the top tier. It's the premier festival for artistic endeavors in filmmaking to celebrate cinema. And I have a very special connection because of Sex, Lights, and Videotape winning the Palme d'Or. And then this year I had a wonderful celebration of watching my daughter
Yes.
with Claire Denis and Stars at Noon. So it's just been an incredible experience for me to be connected with Cannes this way.
And in your opinion, how does the festival evaluate years after years?
Well, always is it very important to celebrate good cinema, to maintain the connection of an international connection.
Yes.
I think politically it helps as well, and celebrating other filmmakers, and I'm really impressed with L'Oreal, and they're celebrating up-and-coming women in film as well.
And can we say it's a land of freedom here for artists? It's a kind of land of freedom.
The land of freedom.
Yes, here in Cannes.
Well, yes, it can, and I think it's also a very certain perspective in film, a very artistic perspective that's different than how we see movies in America. So it opens your mind. It's a very different creative avenue of exploring art and cinema.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
Andy.
thank you.
Have a very pleasant day.
Thank
Thanks. C'était Andy McDowell. Alors que
That was
la
Andy
formidable Hélène
McDowell.
Mirren.
Here we have Helen Mirren.
Hi, bonsoir. I'm very happy to see you. What does this international festival means to you?
Well, right now, obviously, after COVID, I was here last year, and that was a wonderful celebration because it was the first time back for 2 or 3 years. So there was a huge sense of excitement and of relief. But it was a smaller thing. This year, suddenly, it was like the bud of the flower that is flowering in this festival. It's been beautiful weather here in Cannes. I have never seen so many amazing dresses and beautiful women. I mean, it's incredible. And beautiful men and beautiful all kinds of genders, incidentally. It's been a great pleasure. Yesterday, I stood on my balcony and I just watched everybody getting in and out of their cars. It was funny and it was exciting and very beautiful. So there's nothing quite like Cannes, honestly.
Thank you very much, Hélène.
Thank you
Thanks
very
a
much.
lot.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci, Hélène. Voilà, c'était
There we go.
Hélène Mirren
Helen Mirren,
qui était là à Cannes
who's here on the
ce
red
soir.
carpet in Cannes this evening.
Pour la montée des marches, je vous
For the red carpet
un film,
of
le dernier
a film, the last
compétition
film being
officielle,
screened
un
in the
petit
official
frère de Léonard
competition.
Serrail.
It's
Alors,
called Mother and
Léonard
Son,
Serrail,
directed by
vous la
Léonard
connaissez
Serrail.
sûrement. Elle était
You
à
may be
Cannes
familiar
en
with her. She came to
2017.
Cannes in
Son film Jeune
2017
femme était
with her
présenté
film
un
Jeune
certain
Femme.
regard
It was in the
qui
Un certain
d'ailleurs
regard
remporté
section.
la Caméra
And
d'Or.
it won the Golden Camera Prize for the first
Imaginez
film.
pour son deuxième film.
Just imagine,
Elle
this is
revient
her
en
second
compétition,
film. She's
alors que
back
Laetitia
in
Doche est
competition.
là.
Here we have Laetitia
lui dire
Doche.
un
Let's have a
petit
word
mot.
with her if we can.
Comment allez-vous?
How are you?
Ça va bien.
Fine, fine.
Je suis très émue.
I'm really moved for Léonard.
Vous avez tourné ensemble déjà
You
avec
acted for her,
Léonard. Elle
of
revient en
course, in the past,
compétition
and here she is
officielle.
in the official
Je pense que c'est
competition.
une émotion
I
particulière.
presume you're feeling quite moved.
C'est mon amie aussi.
my friend.
Je joue un petit peu dans le film, mais
And I have a tiny role in the film as
Le
well.
scénario est
But,
magnifique.
the
J'ai découvert
screenplay
le-
is wonderful, and I'm going to see the film for the first time tonight.
Je suis contente.
I'm really
Oh merde,
moved.
faut que je fasse les photos.
And my makeup must run. I've got to go in front of the photographers.
Vous avez déjà tourné avec elle dans
Well, yes, you worked with her in her first film, and that first film won the Caméra d'Or in 2017.
pour qu'on comprenne cette émotion.
And so we can understand how moved you are. This is a really young filmmaker who also writes her screenplay. what does she have? There's something absolutely visceral in her
Une
movies.
cinéaste qui a besoin de parler
She,
de
as a filmmaker, needs to talk about justice. She loves her characters. She tries to show different faces of women, different faces of society also.
j'ai envie de faire et je suis contente que ce soit mon
It's the kind of film I love to be in, and I'm so thrilled to have her as a friend. Yes, that's the kind of movies you like. Yeah, it's what I like to stand up for if I can.
Pas vous faire pleurer plus.
Non, mais
I don't want to make you burst into any more tears. Thank you very much. I can understand how moved you are, and I wish you a fabulous red carpet this evening. Thank you.
Beaucoup d'émotions.
Such a lot of emotion.
Beaucoup d'émotions. Hein. Ce soir, vous l'avez compris
As you have
lors de
noted
notre interview.
in our interviews, Letitia Dosh
Tout premier
acted
film,
in Leonor Serai's first film,
qui avait
Their
reçu
Friends.
la Caméra d'Or,
And that
c'était
film,
en 2017.
in 2017 won the Caméra d'Or, the Golden Camera, and it really had critical acclaim. It was called Jeune Femme.
Léonore Serrai écrit également
Leonor Serai
ses scénarios.
also writes her
Alors,
screenplays.
pour vous expliquer ce que raconte un petit peu le film,
The film that we're going to be watching this
Un Petit
afternoon,
Frère, c'est vraiment une histoire de famille.
it's all about a family, and it's a story which spreads over 30 years. It's a story of 30, a young woman from Ivory Coast who moved to the outskirts of Paris with her 2 children.
Et Léonore Serrai raconte vraiment
They're called Ernest and Jean.
la construction et
And the film is all about the construction and the deconstruction of a family.
alors les acteurs
The actors
commencent à faire leur arrivée sur le tapis
are
rouge.
arriving now at the red carpet.
On a parlé à Laetitia Doche qui a
We spoke to Letitia Dosh, who has a small role in the film.
on attend Annabelle Langron
We're waiting for Annabelle Lengron,
littéralement
who shines on the screen.
le film
She lights up the film.
ce soir. On l'a vu, hein, Annabelle Langron, elle a été
Annabelle Lengron
dans la film
has
équipe et elle faisait partie
worked in other films.
César.
She was recognized as a budding young talent here in France at the César
À ses
Festival.
côtés, Stéphane Bach,
Also acting Stephen Bach,
carrière.
who's got a nice career behind him already.
Souvenez-vous, en début d'année, dans Twist,
At the beginning of the year, in a film called Twist in Bamako by Guédiguion.
au mois de juin.
That film came out in France in January, and Stephen Bach acted in that film.
The Player de Robert Altman, 4 mariages et un enterrement de McDowell, les doubles Ma femme et moi d'Harold Ramis,
L'équipe est en train d'arriver sur le tapis rouge.
And the cast is arriving now on the red carpet.
Annabelle Langron,
Annabelle Lengron,
Bach,
Stephen
également
Bach,
Ahmed Silla,
and Ahmed Silla,
qui va vous surprendre.
who I'm sure will surprise
Rôle,
you.
totalement différent
His role
de ce qu'il a pu
is quite
jouer avant.
unusual, quite different from what he used to play. He's not in a comedy role at all.
Également Milan Ducansi
And there's also Milan
et
Ducansi,
Kenzo Samba.
Sidi Fofana.
Voilà, je vous rappelle que c'est le
Kenzo
dernier
Samba.
présenté
This is the last film to be screened in the official competition at the Cannes Film Festival.
On a vu
To celebrate that,
Hélène Mirel
we
et
have
Andy
Helen
McDowell
Mirren
danser.
and
Sur le tapis
Andy
rouge de
McDowell dancing on the red carpet.
Magnifique. Deux actrices sublimes.
2 amazing actresses.
Hélène Mirren hein, qui
égyptienne Mona Zaki,
soulignait qu'elle était ravie.
Helen Mirren saying that she was delighted that the festival is back in business as usual.
de Yusri,
Depuis le début de sa carrière, remporté plus d'une centaine de prix.
She has won hundreds of international prizes in her career.
Hélène Mirren et Andy McDowell, très
Helen Mirren and
sur le
Andy
tapis rouge de
McDowell
cette
having
75e
a
édition.
ball on the red carpet at the 75th Cannes Film Festival, the anniversary edition of the festival.
Tout le cinéma
Et Natalia Wormer,
international,
whole international
était à
movie
Cannes,
world
c'est
is
cinéaste,
in Cannes this
auteur,
year. Filmmakers,
actrice, acteur,
auteurs,
McDowell,
screenwriters,
accueilli en démarche par la
actors,
délégation générale du
actresses,
Festival de Cannes,
producers,
et son président,
du cinéma
all of the great names from film.
étaient présents. On a pu
We've all been here.
vraiment 21 films
There have
exceptionnels.
been 21 outstanding films in competition.
Va rendre son
The
verdict
jury will
demain.
give its verdict tomorrow.
Et nous découvrirons le palmarès.
And we will hear who has won what tomorrow evening.
Je vous rappelle que l'année dernière, c'est Julia Ducournau
Last year it was Julia Ducournau who got the Golden Palm for Titanium.
alors que l'équipe du dernier film présenté
The crew from the final film being screened in competition, Mother and
est en train
Son,
d'arriver
by Leona
sur le
Sarai,
tapis rouge.
is arriving on the red carpet.
On a déjà pu parler à Laetitia Doche,
We had a word with Letitia Dosh, who has a small role in the film,
aussi, elle nous le disait, extrêmement proche de la
who is
réalisation.
very close to the director.
D'où son émotion
And she was very moved to speak to us on the red carpet.
de voir son amie
Looking forward to seeing
présente
her friend
deuxième
screening her second film already. She's in competition.
à Cannes. On
Et
peut vraiment
Cannes.
imaginer ce que ça représente. C'est également le cas,
That's so
je le rappelle,
meaningful.
pour Lucas Dont qui
The same applies to Lucas Dont,
a présenté
who screened his second ever film in competition.
officielle close.
His second film was called Close, and he too won a Golden
Léonore Serrail
camera for his first film
avait
here
remporté
in
la
Cannes.
caméra d'or pour Girl, mais lui c'était
His first film was called Girl. That was in 2018.
de jeunes cinéastes donc.
So we have young filmmakers in competition at the 75th Cannes Film Festival.
Beaucoup de monde sur le
A
tapis
lot of people on the red carpet
pour
today.
venir découvrir le
Going to
dernier
see
film
the
présenté
final film being screened in the official competition at the 75th Cannes Film
un
Festival.
film français
It's a French film directed
Léonore
by
Serrail
Leonore
va parler
Serrail.
à la réalisatrice.
Just the word with the director.
Très bientôt,
It's very, very soon.
nous l'espérons.
Well, at least we hope so.
Un deuxième film donc qui arrive directement
This is her second film, and it's already in the official competition in Cannes.
très personnel.
A very personal film.
Alors Camira Cassar fait son entrée sur le tapis rouge. Elle est d'abord passée
We have Camilla Rixat, who's
Sur la
on
case,
the red
signature
carpet.
d'autographe.
She went to sign autographs first of all.
très belle montée des marches pour
A wonderful red carpet celebration
clore
for this film, which is rounding up the collection of 21 films in the official competition this
Je vous
year.
rappelle que c'est Vincent Lindon et son jury
Vincent Lindon and his jury
qui vont
will have to
leur palmarès
pull up a list of who
demain
wins what
soir.
and tell everybody the results tomorrow evening.
Alors que Nicolas Winding Refn
Nicholas Winding Refn is on the red carpet
Et il
this
passe
evening.
également signé
And he is signing autographs.
à l'image.
You see on your screen.
Un réalisateur également
Le cinéaste Nicolas Winding Refn.
habitué.
A regular here on the Croisette.
On se souvient de Drive
The
évidemment,
Drive, obviously,
qui avait marqué les esprits. On va peut-être
which really struck everybody. We'll see if we can have a word with him, if at all possible.
Valérie Golino vient d'arriver. La présidente du jury, un certain regard 2022, Valérie Golino.
alors que Benjamin Biolay signe les autographes.
Biolay is here signing autographs. He's a member of the Un Certain Regard
Sa
jury,
présidente Valéria Golino.
presided over by Valeria Golio.
Avec nous sur le tapis rouge, la comédienne Laetitia Doche, qui était en compétition 2015 avec le roi de Maïwen.
Laetitia Doche sur le tapis rouge.
Laetitia Doche is on the red carpet.
Benjamin Biolay.
And so is Benjamin Biolay. How are you, Benjamin? Always just give us a wave there.
Toujours très généreusement.
Always got plenty of time.
Son nouveau long métrage en compétition.
Edgar Ramirez également.
Edgar Ramirez is here too. He's a member of the Un Certain Regard jury.
Il est ravi d'être là. Hein.
And he's thrilled to be here.
Elle était venue présenter à
Il est
Cannes
venu nous faire un petit
bataille de
coucou
Guillaume Sénez à la semaine de la
TV
critique.
Festival.
Came round to see us at TV Festival.
Beaucoup de monde ce soir donc pour
A
le
lot of people here
dernier film
to see the final film being screened in
La
the
délégation du
competition
client
here, and it's
ingénieux qui
called Mother and
Léonore
Son,
Serrail.
directed by
Chaque année
Leonor
à Cannes, la
Sarai.
carrière d'un directeur de la photographie au nom de sa contribution remarquable au cinéma mondial.
Alors que j'aperçois,
I can see.
non, pas du tout.
Et après
No,
Agnès
I can't.
Godard l'an
I thought I
dernier,
could,
la
but I
société
can't.
Ingénieux a souhaité cette année rendre hommage au travail exceptionnel de Darius Khondji.
Nicolas Winding Refn
Nicholas Winding Refn is
dans
there,
la pause
posing for the photographers
sur le tapis rouge.
on the red carpet.
En signant la lumière de films comme ceux de David Fincher, Seven, Panic Room.
On attend l'équipe hein, qui ne va pas tarder à arriver. Ça y est,
We're waiting for the
Ils
crew
arrivent.
to arrive.
l'équipe du film de Léonore Serrail.
All of the crew from the film directed by Leonor Sarai,
Un petit frère fait son entrée.
called Mother and Son, and here they are on the red carpet.
On va essayer de
We'll try and have a word with them.
de parler à Annabelle,
So we have a word with Annabelle.
Annabelle Langron.
Annabelle Lindgren, who plays the role of Rose.
Et là, on va lui parler
We'll have a word.
dans quelques instants. Et Stéphane Bach,
Stephen Bach is here also. She'll have a word with us.
Entouré d'Edgar Ramirez, Benjamin Biolay, Johanna Koenig et Debra Granik. Le palmarès Un Certain Regard est rendu ce soir. En scène
bonsoir
de
à
Lucie.
vous.
Good evening.
Comment ça va?
qui vient donc
I have
de
to
délibérer
ask
et
that
qui va
Tu vois,
rendre son
moi je vais très bien.
I'm fine.
Vous, ça va bien?
Moi, ça
How
va.
about you? Yeah, I'm fine as well.
Ça va
Stéphane?
excellemment bien. On est
Yeah, really well. We're so delighted. We're thrilled to be here.
un achèvement, on est très content. Ça
It's
fait 2 ans
the
qu'on est sur
final
le film.
phase. We've been working on this film for 2 years.
Justement, que le film soit présenté.
So what does it mean to you, the fact that the film is being screened here in Cannes? Oh, it's an
La
honor
clôture du film,
to
la clôture du festival.
close the
On est
official
en
competition
famille. Il y
here.
a Sidi, il y a
There's
Kenzie.
Sidi, Kenzo, here's Sidi.
ça va?
How are you, Sidi? I'm fine, thank you.
C'est beaucoup d'émotion aussi d'être là ce
Are you
soir.
quite
Un petit
moved
peu,
to be here?
T'as peur ou t'es comme
Are you frightened or are you okay?
Le tapis rouge, il est pas si haut. Je suis bien.
Oh, fine, feeling good.
Et que le film justement soit présenté ici.
And the film is being screened here
Vraiment si
in
international.
such an international meeting. What does that mean to you?
Présente quoi pour toi?
Je sais pas comment expliquer, c'est
I don't know how to explain it. It's just massive.
jusque là.
We've brought the film all this way. We're all motivated. We gave everything we got.
Sort d'un match de foot.
As if it's just come off the football pitch.
C'est un véritable honneur.
No, it really is an honour. We're so happy to have made this film with Leonore, to have such an attentive film director, and we've all fallen in love with the screenplay. And, you know, what more could we ask for? Have you seen the film yet?
Tu as déjà vu le film?
Moi personnellement j'ai déjà vu.
Yeah, I've seen it,
Beaucoup de cœur.
and it's a favourite.
C'est ans comme ça sur 30 ans.
It's amazing, a film that unfolds across 30 years. We see you at all ages, so your character. It's a really moving film. You'll see. Well, I too have seen it, and I must say I cried.
Ah, génial, merci
You saw
énormément.
it.
Merci
Oh,
beaucoup. Sidi, tu as vu le
good,
film ou pas?
Sidi, have you seen the film yet? Not yet.
Ouais,
You're going to see it up there with all these other people?
bien.
What does it make you feel like?
Tourné.
Well, I can't wait.
Toi, ça te fait du bien?
I'm stressed and you're feeling good about it.
Tourné, je l'ai fini.
Yeah, but I was in the film. I've finished my work. Now I can just sit back and relax and watch.
Pour monter les marches parce
Well, now
que
you have to get in line to walk up the red carpet because this is your moment. Enjoy it.
toute l'équipe du film.
There we have the actors from the film.
Alors que Léonore Serrail nous rejoint.
Here we have Leonore Sarai with us. Good evening. How are you? I'm all right.
Magnifique deuxième film,
Wonderful second film.
directement en sélection.
And it's been brought
officielle
right
et en
into the
compétition
official
officielle. Ça vous fait quoi?
competition. So how do you feel about that?
Ça m'apporte beaucoup de joie pour
I feel very joyful
Annabelle est
because of my work and everybody. Annabelle, you are fabulous in the film. I know a lot of work has gone into this film. I know a lot of research was necessary. It's a very personal film.
Ça représente que le film soit présenté.
What does it mean to you that the film is being screened here in front of an international audience?
C'est l'occasion de montrer notre travail.
Well, it's an opportunity to show our work. I'm so proud of the work that we've all done with Leonore and the other actors. It's
Projection particulière.
a very special screening, but it is a screening. The amazing thing is to see a family over 30 years. Let's have a word with Ahmed if we can.
Là,
Hello
j'ai eu toute la
there.
famille sur
Now
les-
I've seen all of the family over the
Exactement. Toute
30
la famille
years.
sous les 30 ans et quelle maman.
And what a mum.
incroyable
She's
et
a
une
great
réalisatrice
mum
formidable.
and a wonderful
excité d'être là.
filmmaker as well. I'm so excited to be
Écoutez,
here,
maintenant, vous
really
allez
am.
vous mettre en place parce
Well,
qu'on
you can
fait un
get in
petit
place
peu
because
la démarche.
protocol's asking you to step over there, ready to walk up the red carpet.
Merci Annabelle.
Thank you, Annabelle.
Voilà, toute l'équipe
So there we go, the entire team are getting in place
pour cette dernière
for this final red carpet
démarche.
of a film in competition. There's one more red carpet to come, but the film is not in competition.
Officielle, bien sûr. À l'issue de cette projection
And after this screening, we will have seen all
présentée,
of the films that are in competition at the 75th Cannes Film
Festival de
Festival.
Cannes. C'est toujours une grande émotion
It's always very, very moving
à la dernière montée des marches des films
to
présentés
be at the final screening
Je le rappelle.
in the competition. There are 21 films in competition, and this is the 21st being screened this evening.
Émouvant, magique,
It's so moving, it's a magical time.
intimidant également.
A bit intimidating also
Cinéaste,
for all of these filmmakers, actors,
actrice,
actresses.
Beaucoup de travail, hein. Annabelle Langros.
There's a lot of work goes into every film, and Ahmed, Annabelle, Sidi, and Stefan have all said as much.
Voilà. Montée des marches.
We have the red carpet
Un petit frère.
for the film Mother and Son,
Métrage.
second feature film directed by Leonore Serai.
Présenté en compétition
De la
pour
réalisatrice
ce
Léonore
75e
Serai.
Festival de Cannes. Sa réalisatrice, la française Léonore Serai. Entourée d'Annabelle Langron, Stéphane Bach, Ahmed Silla,
Ahmed Silla, Stéphane Bach,
Ahmed Silla,
Sidi
Kenzo
Fofana,
Sambin, Sidi
Enzo
Fofana,
Sambin, Stephen Bach,
Duconsi,
Sidi Fofana, Milan Ducansi, Laetitia
au
Dosh,
casting.
Annabelle Lengron, all in the cast of the second feature film directed by Leonore Serai.
Sa première entrée en
This is her first time in the official competition
avec
at the
Jeune
Cannes Film
Femme
Festival.
en 2017.
Annabelle Langron, que vous avez probablement
Annabelle
remarqué
in yellow there.
dans la fine équipe, c'était en 2016. Et
She
pour Ahmed Silla,
is not this isn't the first time she's been in a film.
Cette année de novembre, de Cédric
qui
Jiménez,
explore
en sélection
un nouveau
officielle.
registre qui lui va extrêmement bien.
And some of the actors are in roles that we're not used to seeing them in fact.
De Virgile Vernier, la fine équipe de Magali Richard Serrano. Jusqu'ici tout va bien, de Mohamed Hamidi entre autres. Encore.
Et je vous le rappelle, hein, la réalisatrice,
The director
scénariste raconte
also wrote the screenplay,
une famille
and the story tells the story of a family over 30 years.
des acteurs
That's why we've got really young actors and older actors, because they play the same characters over 30 years. We see how the family evolves.
par Rose, incarnée par Annabelle Langron, qui est absolument
Annabelle Lengron plays the mother. Her name is Rose, and she's breathtaking in the film.
de Léonore Serai.
De Ludovic Bernard, Chacun pour tous de Vianney Levasque, Le Dindon de Jalil Lesper,
Et
Men in
Ahmed
Black
Silla.
International,
évidemment,
Ahmed Silla is there.
vous l'avez vu dans Le Dindon de Jalil Lesper, tout simplement noir.
He's been in many films, of course, here in France.
Andrea
À la
Bescon
folie
et
by
Eric
Andrea
Lévy.
Bescon.
Et évidemment sur les
And
planches.
he's been in the theatre also. He's a
Son one-man
theatrical
show.
actor with a one-man show,
Et là, je vous assure qu'il ne s'agit pas de
where he's a comedian, but in the film, we're not talking about a comedy,
Serra, il est
far from
également
it.
accompagné des jeunes comédiens de ce film.
Et Stéphane Bach,
15 ans,
Stéphane
Sidi
Bach,
Fofana, 11 ans,
qui a
Milan,
été salué
7 ans.
en début d'année.
Was commended at the beginning of the year in Twist
Robert
in
Guédiguian.
Bamako by Guédiguian.
Anaëlle Langron, pour qui c'est sa première montée des
This is the first time that Annabelle Lengron has been on the red carpet.
Elle porte littéralement
She really does shoulder the entire film.
Sidi Fofana également, Kenzo
Sidi
Sambin.
Fofana's there,
Léonore Serra est
Kenzo
accueillie en
Sambin.
par le délégué général du Festival de Cannes, Thierry Frémaux.
Alors que Pierre Lescure
Pierre Lescure is
accueille
greeting the
de
cast
Thierry Frémaux.
with Thierry Frémaux.
Dernier film présenté
The final film to be screened in competition.
officiel
L'équipe
de cette
In the
60e
official competition of the 75th Cannes Film Festival.
actrice et acteur Laetitia Doche.
Un petit frère,
Audrey Kouakou,
And it's called Mother and Son,
Léonore Serai,
directed by Leonore Serai.
traditionnelle photo.
Manon Clavel,
There we
Sur
have
le
a
palier
traditional
intermédiaire.
photo halfway up the steps.
un petit frère sur les marches du palais.
C'est une vraie photo de famille.
A family portrait there.
Un petit frère produit par Sandra Da Fonseca. Bertrand
Un petit
Gore,
frère, deuxième film
Mother and Son, the second film directed by Leonore Serai.
présenté
and it's being screened in the official competition at the 75th Cannes Film Festival.
Clore
This film wraps up
cette sélection.
the official selection of 21 feature films.
21 merveilleux films.
21 fabulous films.
Suivre les montées des
And
marches.
you've seen the red carpets for all of them on TV Festival.
C'était la dernière montée des marches pour un film en compétition.
Alors que l'équipe
The cast and crew are heading into the building,
prend place
heading towards the Lumière movie
dans
theatre,
le Grand Théâtre Lumière pour assister à cette
where their film is going to be screened, the final screening in the official competition at the 75th Cannes Film Festival.
Léonore Serrail.
beaucoup d'applaudissements
A lot of applause
pour
there
Léonore Serrail qui
for
signe son
Léonore
deuxième
Serrail, who
film
has directed her second
présenté
film.
en compétition
And it's
officielle
being
de cette
screened in the
75e
official competition at the 75th Cannes
du
Film
Festival
Festival.
de Cannes. Beaucoup d'émotions pour toute
A
l'équipe.
lot of emotion for the entire
La réalisatrice,
team, including the
les jeunes
director
acteurs
and
sublimes.
the young actors were absolutely amazing.
Avec les encouragements de Thierry Frémaux.
Thierry Frémaux is there to welcome them all.